I forgot Junlei had a quest for us this entire time, so I gotta do that, but hold on.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
You had... Oh, is it because he's in the party? I intentionally put him in the party. She had this dialogue thing of, so what do you think of Felix? And I wanted to ask her while Felix was in the party, but I guess I can't.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Oh, that's a little disappointing. But it's you.
This is Halcyon News.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
How are you cut off by losing one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
Alright, so what about the other auxiliary relay stations?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Alright, well, can't ships relay messages to each other?
That they can and they do, but only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The groundbreaker's neither corporate-owned nor board-controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Okay, well, can't the board handle the messages?
Sure, I mean they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages the corporations pay for. And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they can afford. And none of that money goes to the groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat.
Okay. So don't you charge people for messages too?
Not nearly as much, and that money goes to keeping the station operational, helps keep us independent. If we lose the message fees, the entire ship will feel the pinch. Before long, the only place for people to trade words and goods will be on Terra 2, right under the board's control. That'd spell the end of Groundbreaker.
Alright, well, it sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
That's fine, she's the one who told me to talk to you about it. What's in it for me if I investigate your relay problems?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
I don't really need the money. I could check out the relay. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
All right, you just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
All right, I'm off.
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
Smell that fresh air? Almost better than being outside. What do you need, Captain?
Nothing. I'm off. He's still glitched in here. I mean, he's on my ship, but I somehow duplicated him, and now there's 2 Vicar Maxes.
This is Halcyon. Interrupt your regular.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Okay.
Anytime.
No. Oh, should probably read the quest. The Silent Voices. The Groundbreaker's primary communications relay station is about to be occluded by one of Halcyon's gas giants for the next few months. Wait, can't the ship just move out of the way of the... Okay. Forget it. To avoid being entirely cut off, they need the old backup relay station operational again. Edna Ingmeyer in communications hired you to travel to relay Groundbreaker 23 and bring the station back online.
Do return in one piece, Captain.
I'll think about it. We're gonna keep Parvati and Felix. You want to talk about Felix yet?
Something you need?
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? 'Cause I got the queerest feeling.
Hi. Got Town and Country. Oh, here we are. Frey's Journal. A beautiful dream. Last night I dreamed, and it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them to my special ones. Okay. I gathered the crimson in my arms and felt so alive, so happy. I turned, and Delilah was beside me. So, didn't we do another quest with a Delilah? I guess it's a name. There could be multiple Delilahs. I did not question why my supervisor was there. Her eyes so full of the emotions I know she feels but dares not show at work. I wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day. So beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as a second mouth and began screaming. Screaming, it sounds like you killed Delilah. When I woke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now. And this time, I recognized a face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with a touch of crimson on her neck. Her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I will become. I must find help. Huh. Security Automechanical Manual. The instructions printed in this manual have been covered by a mostly illegible scrawl. Entire paragraphs are crossed out with frantic lines of dark ink. In some places, the pages are torn through from the force of whoever wielded the pen. Isolate, he's been out here too long. He's gone crazy. One section describing the correct procedures for setting automechanicals on a proper charging schedule is mostly untouched. Random letters within the text are circled, as though the owner were trying to discover some hidden message, or message hidden within. You guys, I think we got a crazy guy out here. It's barred. I don't like that there's not something here, so water's just gonna splash out into the bedroom area.
You gotta show me how you did that.
Automechanical Home Security Control System. Please select the following options. Display unit status. 0 mechanicals set to charging routine. 6 mechanicals set to patrol designated areas. Hostile level, kill on sight. Hostility override for owners is active. List of valid owners, Alexander J. Frey. Okay, update security routines. I can tell them all to begin charging, and that means they will no longer be hostile to me, so let's do that. Don't want to destroy the robots if we don't have to. All right then. It's playing the same eerie music that it played in that one mission. Oh, why are you not charging? Oh, you are. Okay. Shh. You know what's very stealthy? Going shh. No one's gonna notice you when you do that. Why is our pickaxe on a space station? Or a relay station? Frey's journal. Escape. I've had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help them. They show me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no, need the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade, a bright, bright, bright fountain pen of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school, who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright. Oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I found and described my dreams and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me, and he knew. He knew. He knew! The whispers told me to end his pain. That he'd tell. He'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. Not. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place. A place I can be alone. A place with no whispers. You guys get that? I think Alexander Frey might be losing it.
You're fast.
Music is picking up, but I mean, none of the enemies are hostile. Oh, why are you not charging? You should be charging. Aye? Are you bugged? I think it's supposed to be charging, but it's bugged. Frey's journal, the source. The whispers have a source, and I have found it. Found it! I have taken refuge at an orbital relay station. It is smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among a common people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred, and unwashed bodies. Do Groundbreaker people not bathe? If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium. I could almost have made a home free of temptation. Free. As I made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices traveling through the ether to reach me, calling out to me to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether, and no more whispers. They fell silent. This was not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing that I have feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether, trying to make me hurt others. But I was stronger than they, and I have defeated them. I have already begun making plans to return to my home. Now that the whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and co-workers so much, especially Delilah. Oh, it's like Sam. It's not Sam, it's just a janitor unit. Okay. This is the part where Sam pops out and kills me.
Great work.
Hold on, need to get rid of some things. Oh, what does that mean? It has a wrench on it. Alright, this is the room I'm supposed to be in, so before I go there, what is up here? Some junk and a bunch of explosive barrels. And some snapped ankles. Oh.
So, is he dead or?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain?
She's over there
Real sad.
checking out the robot. I mean, he is holding a pistol. Oh, it's him. It's Frey. He has a unique mace called the Silencer that causes bleed. Let's go ahead and grab that. I don't see any blood. So, I don't think he shot himself. Frey's journal. Forgive me. I was so wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson. Bright crimson. Beautiful crimson. I can think of only one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. And on him is the relay control terminal passcode. But again, there's no blood. So he didn't shoot himself. Transmitter status disabled. Receiver status is active. Activate relay transmitter. 1 routing power to transmitter array. Pathways are synced. 2. Conducting power test. Power is stable. 3. Initiating transmitter array diagnostic. Diagnostics report that 26 of 28 arrays are functionally operational. 4. Transmitting activation ping to groundbreaker. Ping has been received. Results: transmitter relay activation is complete. Untransmitted messages detected in memory cache. These messages will be downloaded to physical storage medium. Initiating copying sequence. Copy complete. Okay, but I'm guessing I can't read those. Wait, I kept this instead of giving it to him? I mean, I did give it to him, but I guess you just keep the box. I believe once you complete this.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
I guess I haven't completed the quest yet, but I thought it put something on your ship. Oh well, we'll get into that when we do the ship items.
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten sal tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise. Join me for a second, will you?
Not yet, Nyoka. We'll get there.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Oh, you know what I should do? Put the silencer up instead of running around over encumbered. All of these clothing things as well. Oh, I got that. The rest of that can be sold, scrapped. Oh wait, who doesn't have a legendary helmet? You. So you get that. Let's put Felix up. It's not the best choice. Spacer's choice. Also, why did I do? I could just fast travel to the promenade from the ship. I keep forgetting that. But also, will you talk
Something
about
you need?
Felix now? Yes, so you won't talk about Felix unless he's not in the party.
This is Halcyon News.
Wow, just downing some vodka in the middle of work.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Yeah, here's your backup data.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
All right, thanks.